charges away.
You've got to do better with the kick.
Full of steam, pit out. He got back, Colquhoun. Just almost stripped of it.
Where's Angus Monfries?
Banged it up.
Another.
There he is. More instead. He misses. Should have passed.
The kid Colquhoun, though, I mean, that is pure energy run from the midfield, chasing up his own kick, getting past, getting it again. That's fitness. There's nothing else to put that down to except for mental desire and fitness.
I'll tell you one thing, Port Adelaide have got. We've got a large amount of very, very good kids, boys. They're the third youngest side in the competition behind GWS and Gold Coast. They've got a lot of top 10 draft picks.
Yep.
They've recruited fantastically over the last 4 or 5 years. So they are going to only get better from here. So whatever they do this year, let's hope they make the finals and go right when they get in there. But for years to come, if they don't go off track, they're only going to get better.
Back out to the wing. Harry Taylor. Now Selwood. Rivers, I think Selwood's again going to just try and quieten things down.
Now, Tommy Hawkins is directly down the centre of the ground, 60 metres away. Now, he'll wander over to this half-forward flank. He's about 80 metres away. He won't lead.
Selwood still putting in the effort.
No one's really picking him up, so he's sort of wandering around the middle of the ground, just getting a couple of touches, which is good for him.
Well, Tommy might get a little sneaky chip up here. There we go.
Bit of a turn of foot there, Derm.
A few ironic cheers from the Geelong fans.
Yeah, Joel Corey was running past, so Trengove said, "I'll take him, you take Tom for me." And there we have Trengove on Joel Corey.
Maybe cheers of encouragement more than anything, but it does show how out of touch he is.
That's clever kick,
Kick away.
Took a while, but it was clever.
Selwood, Stokes. Little steps, the legs pumping. Corey. I wouldn't mind one here from Walker. He invented something there off the outside of the boot. Mitchell.
Now, this is where they've been good. They've actually taken the risk and run and kept the ball alive.
Frustrating the Geelong players and the crowd. Boak back over the boundary.
Well, that's what happens. When you take the risk, sometimes the pressure they put on it, just sense the urgency in the Geelong forward line. They say, hey, they're actually making us look a tiny, tiny bit silly here. I know we got this game in the keeping, but we can't have them do this to us, so they put some clamps on them then.
Lovey, Johnson, Colquhoun.
Who's runner?
The runner was working hard to get out of the action.
Oh, good throw.
Moore started his manoeuvre as he picked the ball up, and it was to good effect. Touched off the boot. So 2 minutes 15 to go. Big last quarter from Port Adelaide. 5 goals to 1. Angus Monfries has kicked 3 in the quarter, 6 in the half, 7 in the game. Lovey again. Boak. Wines. He's kept on having a crack. Bartel back on Monfries again.
Gee, look at that. He actually saw the target before he picked up the ball and then still picked it up cleanly under pressure.
That's a Port ball out on the full. Monfries holds his ground on the 50. He's going to run inside here with Boak. It's going to come back, but not enough.
Final quarter scores 5-3 to 1 goal straight for the Cats. So it's fallen off the pace a little bit, the Cats, but they have the game in keeping. They're still going to go to the line with a win. They're 31 points up.
Finds Podsy Adley.
What it does do for Port Adelaide, Roo, it still keeps that belief going that against teams, they're never really, inside a certain margin, whether they're about 4 or 5 goals, they're never going to be dead in the last quarter.
It'll make them highlight the fact they needed to do better at the start of the game, and if they did, they might have knocked them off.
Here's Steve Johnson.
Even though I think they'd be realists to think that Geelong actually have backed off a bit in this last quarter.
And they're not normal opposition, Geelong, so they're not going to let you play well in the opening quarters.
Now, can the Cats get a goal to finish with here? Just kicked 1 in the last quarter.
He's played a super game, Andrew Mackie.
Joel Corey. Geelong again with those intercept marks. 16-7 for the game.
One more goal for the crowd, Hutto.
They'd like one more for themselves as well. Selwood.
Yeah, see, you get the handball and he looks for the bump. He's just a beauty.
Vardy, Lee, they're going to be denied again here, the Cats. Wingard.
They're a shot here. They've got a bit of space. Get up and play on. They've got a lot of space here to work with. They're going to get the final shot.
Might even get a hanger.
Broadbent. Oh, at the back. Schultz.
One-on-one marking opportunity. Roles reversed from the second quarter where we had the Pods come over the top of Trengo. That time controlled where the drop of the ball was going to, Schultz. Very simple mark in actual fact. Did it well.
So Schultz on the siren to finish off the quarter. 6 goals to 1. He's done it. And left just an air of discontent from the Cats fans, but they've won. They've got the 4 points. They've only won by 25 points in the end. And once again, Port show that they will play 4 quarters. And just some few little issues for the Cats. Again, that ability to not quite play out a game, and that is why you see the coach looking like that.
Yeah, I think he wanted a day out today, Chris Scott. He dropped 5 blokes. He wanted to show he was serious, and I think for 3 quarters he got the answer he wanted, but not in the last quarter. He'll be angry again tonight, I think. I don't think he'll be smiling too much.